Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Let's Talk Fighting Challenging Tell by title and the thumbnail. We will be talking about Tom Zanetti versus Jarvis on the Kingpin Boxing Tournament, and we'll be breaking it down today. But hey, y'all probably noticed I dropped like 5 videos together, probably 4 or 5 videos. I said in the other video, and I'll say it in this one too. This one is strictly for Jarvis versus Tom Zanetti. I'm going to talk about the breakdown, what I think Jarvis should do, what I think Tom Zanetti is going to do, and what I think is going to happen realistically. And then I will drop a separate video on all my predictions on the fight. But then you will get the separate one speaking on that specific fight, just in case y'all want to see that too. But hey, without further ado, let's get into it. So anyway, Jarvis versus Tom Zanetti. Whenever Jarvis came up, Jarvis obviously had the one fight versus Michael Lee, and he knocked him out. And everybody was thinking, okay, Jarvis could be the next up-and-coming YouTube boxer here. He could have some potential, and we haven't seen him since then, really. The most we've seen was whenever he sparred against Mayweather. But, that doesn't really tell you too much because that's Mayweather. Like, Mayweather's obviously going easy because it's Floyd Mayweather. And also, it's not a real fight, it's a spar. So he's going to bully you about it. He's going to teach you a few things. But at the end of the day, sparring is the closest thing you'll get to a fight. But it's still not a fight in the boxing ring. So it's not going to tell you much. But we're happy to see Jarvis back now. And in my personal opinion, and I feel like a lot of people will agree, he couldn't have picked out a tougher opponent in this entire tournament. I think Tom Zanetti is the toughest opponent you'll face in this tournament. Now, I don't think he is the most skilled in this tournament, but I think he's the toughest for the main fact of when Tom Zanetti was fighting Slim, Slim was hitting that man with shots that knocked other people out. Slim was hitting him. Slim hit Ryan Taylor, who was tough as nails, hard as nails himself, and he hit Ryan Taylor with a big right. And although Ryan Taylor got right back up, Ryan Taylor still went down in the first place. He was hitting Tom Zanetti with those, and yet Tom Zanetti still kept coming forward, kept throwing, and he made it a close fight. There was times he could have finished Slim. There's times he could have knocked out Slim, and luckily enough, Slim clinched and just got out of the way and played it smart. So well done to Slim on that. But that doesn't distract you from the fact Tom Zanetti almost got the win over Slim, because no matter what you hit him with, he kept coming forward, he kept applying the pressure, he kept hitting you. The man is a dog. The man's mentally unstable. I don't know what's wrong with him, but that's why he's so entertaining to watch. And this is why I think that this is the toughest fight that Jarvis or anybody in the tournament could have picked out, because you don't have to worry about necessarily the skill. Of course you do to a degree, but you just have to worry about how am I going to go all of the rounds, which is most likely going to happen, and not get knocked out by him, because you could be the more skilled boxer. But the main point is, obviously the sport is hit and don't get hit, but you definitely don't want to get hit by him. And the thing is, every time you hit him, he's probably going to hit you back 3 times harder. So how am I going to hit him and stay out of the way from him hitting me and stop the pressure, because he's probably just going to run towards you type thing. So I definitely think that that's going to play a part. Now, this was a chilled little matchup, and this was an entertaining one we were all looking forward to, but recently it's got very, very intense, and I'm liking how intense it is. Tom Zanetti and Jarvis was sitting down for the face-off, and Tom Zanetti was having none of it. Jarvis and his team and everybody else was annoyed that Zanetti was like an hour late. Zanetti was annoyed because he said that it had to be rescheduled in the first place because Jarvis wasn't in the UK or whatever like that. But they went back and forth. It's become more intense now. At the open workout, Zanetti actually jumped in the ring and went towards Jarvis. And one thing I picked out from this is, obviously, both of them knew that they weren't going to fight on the spot. But one little thing that I picked out is when Zanetti jumped in the ring and he approached Jarvis, Jarvis instantly backed up, and that's not really telling much, because obviously Jarvis wasn't going to stand there and throw at him because he knew it wasn't going to be a fight there, and then he knew Zanetti was just going to get in, try to hype the type thing. But the fact that he backed up instantly, that gives me the game plan of Jarvis is going to try and stay on the move, on his back foot, and outbox Zanetti, which we all could have predicted. But seeing how quickly he backed up, how is he going to react when Zanetti comes forward? Because we all know Zanetti's probably going to come forward. I'll be very shocked if he tries to stay in the back foot. So if he comes forward, tries to apply that pressure, Jarvis obviously wants to outbox him, keep on the move, and just sting him there and there, for piece together combos and just not get hit. I don't think you can really think about Zanetti tiring himself out, but that's kind of what Jarvis wants to do, is be the boxer in this situation while letting Zanetti be the brawler. So he's like, right, you be the brawler, I'll be the boxer. This is a boxing ring, and that is why I'm going to come up victorious. And I think that's his game plan. But it's just going to be difficult when Zanetti's going to come forward because the open workouts, Zanetti looks like he's improved. He looks like he actually might box you a little bit here along with the brawl. It looks like he might start out. I think it might start out where they both try to box, and then later in, like maybe after the first round, that's when Zanetti just starts applying the pressure and starts coming forward. And it all depends on how Jarvis handles the pressure. Can he hit Zanetti hard enough to make Zanetti respect his power? Can he stay on the move? Can he hit him and not get hit? Can Jarvis take the punches that Zanetti's going to throw? Because when Zanetti was hitting Slim, who we've seen is quite tough, Slim was feeling those punches, and Slim looked roughed up after the fight. And like I said, he almost finished Slim at points. So can Jarvis take that type of punishment? Because we haven't seen that yet against Michael Lee. Michael Lee didn't do much. Jarvis just came forward and knocked him out, and that was it. That was all she wrote. Done and dusted. Book closed. So can he take punishment from someone like Tom Zanetti and still come forward and still box and still go the rounds with the cardio? That is, that's questions that we're hopefully going to get the answer to. That's questions that hopefully with an entertaining fight we're going to get an answer to. And I will say that I do believe this is going to be fight of the night because I do believe Jarvis will be tough. I don't know if he will be tough enough, but I do believe he will be tough, and I know Zanetti is just absolutely insane, and I think this is going to be fight of the night 100%. I cannot wait for this. This is the fight I'm looking forward to the most on this card so far for the round 1 tournament. And that's my thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? How do you think Jarvis is going to approach it? How do you think Zanetti is going to approach it? What do you think Zanetti and Jarvis' game plan should be? What do you think the final outcome is? Like I said, I do have my prediction, kind of. I'm kind of stuck between two worlds. I kind of have my prediction, but I will give it in the prediction video, of course. But like I said, let me know in the comments all of your opinions. But I ain't going to waste much time because I got like 3, 4, 5 other videos to record, edit, upload. So without further ado, think positive, test negative, have an amazing day. Stay safe. This was Jarvis versus Zanetti breakdown, but it ain't the prediction yet. And I'll see you in the next one. So, peace.